come to Rome to find Paul, to write his story.
I welcome all of you to this another new video. Today's topic is that two great ideas. The key text is, and you also are among those who are called to be belong to Jesus Christ. Romans chapter 1 verse 6. Here, this letter makes a radical shift. The first 5 verses dealt with Paul and his understanding of the gospel. In verse 6, he begins to focus on the recipients of this letter to the believers in Rome. The text contained two great ideas. The first one is that God called the Romans. That is a powerful idea. Bible portrays this from beginning to end. It is God who searches out Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. God who seeks the lost sheep, the lost coin, and the rebellious son in Luke 15. And God who arrests Paul's attention on the road to Damascus. And also Jesus said in consciously Luke chapter 19:10, when he told to the Zacchaeus that the Son of Man is came to seek and to save that which was lost. Salvation is God's initiative. As all we know in John chapter 3 verse 16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. God shows his love for us in that while we were sinners, Christ died for us. It is God who does the searching. He is the one who does calling. Our part is to respond to his invitation. The second great idea is Romans chapter 1 verse 6 is that those in Rome who had responded to God's gracious invitation, they belongs to Jesus Christ. The word belongs to refer back to verse 1 in which Paul tells us he is Christ's slave. To belong to someone implies ownership. You was mine. You are belong to me. That was an intimacy we have with Christ. Thus, each Christian in Rome, like Paul, was a slave of Christ, because Jesus had purchased, or he has redeemed by his own blood. The same can be said for each and every one of us. Finally, I'm going to conclude with one verse in 1 Corinthians 1:9. God is calling people unto the fellowship of himself. 1 Peter 2:9, he says, has God called you out of darkness and into his marvelous light? Today's my prayer is, thank you Lord for both your calling and your redemption. Help me to live today that those around me will recognize that I truly belong to you and no one else. God bless you.